to thank everybody for their support, a wonderful introduction, and the Master of Ceremonies here, he's destined to preach before this is over with. And before I get started, I wanted to ask if any of our students, staff, and just soldiers of Life Skills 411 that are here, would you stand? Any of you associated with Life Skills 411? Appreciate all the support you all coming out here today. Give them a round of applause. I want to thank you all for having us here. I believe Pat Durham for coordinating this event. I believe I met her last year at the backward service at the Phillips Temple CME Church there in Burton. I want to thank all the city council members, surrounding high schools, principals and teachers, students, city council members, community leaders, dignitaries, and friends for coming here today. I would like to start first by saying a little bit about myself. I have accomplished a lot of things, but I can tell you I try to remain humble because I know who I am and where I'm from. I was born in Oakland. I was raised in Central and North Richmond. Richmond was the area where my mom got on drugs, and I lost the father in my life, and I had to learn how to grow up in the cities and streets here of Richmond. I've lived on Lincoln, Nevin, Roosevelt. I've lived in the Iron Triangle, and I can tell you that first I'm just thankful to God to be alive. I know what it's like to not have a father there, or to have a mother that you love dearly that has went the wrong way or become dependent on chemicals. I've been to homes and shelters for battered women, and I've moved to over 67 elementary schools as a child. And so I can tell you my beginnings are very humble, and so this is why I don't live my life to look at what I've accomplished, but to just be thankful that I was able to do anything with my life. I would like to remind each of you that it is important to first know how you start, and then to begin to see the reality of that and decide what you want to become. And I am an individual that's a firm believer that it doesn't matter how you started if you can finish strong. And so this is what I began to learn and find out about. Found out if I could change my mindset, change the way I thought. If I could start getting different types of ideas going through my mind, I could get a different outcome by having a different behavior. And I would like to encourage all the parents and the students that are here that we have success in our reach, but it all is based on what we choose to do with our life. And I'm also encouraged to see so much talent, but can we have a round of applause for all the talent that we've seen here today? All the talent that we've seen, the singing, the dancing, all of that, the things that we've seen our youth doing, and I believe our youth can do whatever they want to do. And I know that as we stand here on Monday, the birthday of Dr. King, on an anniversary where we celebrate what Dr. King did, I'm happy to tell you that Dr. King is more than just a black man. Dr. King was an educated man. And I would like to let all the youth here know, as well as parents, we honor Dr. King, not just because he was black, but because he was a historian, because he was a master of language. He was an individual that understood how to use the laws and the system of his time to get done what he wanted to get done. And this is something we all have to learn to do in our own lives, how to use what's around you to get done what you want to get done. Dr. King was more than an I have a dream speech. He was more than just an individual who marched. He got his degree at 16 or so years old, had his master's by 19 or 20, and he confounded audiences with his eloquence because he knew what he wanted to do. And this is what we celebrate today. And isn't it ironic that here we are, just about 45 years later, and we celebrate finally that America has been able to say we're welcome to have in our what he was able to do, and we're glad that as a country we've matured to a point where anybody can be president. There's an environment for success that's been made no matter what your color may look like. But I would like to talk to you about more than just Tuesday. I want to talk to you about Wednesday, because the fact still remains that even after Barack Obama is president, you still have to be the president of your life. All the young people here, the parents here, if you still don't give your all, Barack Obama being the president won't change that. If you still don't believe in doing your best, Barack Obama being president won't change that. But use the power of Dr. King and Barack Obama